You're going to see this. I am Zim!
Thank
Things to do that make me sick. And I don't care. You're just another friend. It's not fair. The things to do that make me sick. And I don't care. You're just another friend.
I've got 0, 1, and 2.
Now he's talking about my man.
Poosh.
He's talking about my man.
Well, this is my boomstick. Poosh. How are you going?
Yeah, it was just wing Gundam. They did the look.
This is not my game stick. This is my boomstick.
Stop playing with it.
I thought that was.
Put the game stick down. It's a boomstick.
A boomstick is a shotgun. That's a zapper.
You want me to show you a boomstick? Let me bring my super scope.
Okay, fine. This is my AVGN gun.
I just can't believe you have the super scope. That freaks me out.
That thing.
I didn't.
It was kind of.
Don't tell me. Do you have a power glove?
I have the power glove.
You have the power glove?
I have the power
you had
glove.
the power glove.
The power glove.
If only Nintendo.
Power glove.
Do you know which power glove is rarer?
Probably the Freddy Krueger one.
I didn't know there was.
There's a joke in there.
No,
somewhere.
seriously.
No,
Seriously, there was a third party that actually put out later on a left-handed power glove.
I did not know that.
Oh,
It did not reach market.
Well,
Excuse
that's
me.
because the power glove with the right hand barely reached market.
did they ever make a Freddy Krueger power glove?
No.
No, but they made
Yeah,
it.
because that was in part 6 when Freddy Krueger
okay.
brought out his power glove.
The other problem with the power glove, the wires did not last long at all in those things.
Dude, the wires didn't even work. You had to friggin' tape the friggin' thing up on your TV,
Yeah, I know.
the box, and then you had to program the code in. It was.
If only Nintendo made a Freddy Krueger version.
You know, next
With
time.
fake knives
Everybody would be
coming out.
stabbing people.
If you have a turd and you gold plate it, it's still a turd.
Exactly.
Next time this is happening, I will bring my super scope for everyone to play.
We've talked about it.
I can't shoot Brian.
We've talked about it.
Like,
We've talked about it for well over a year, ever since one of our earliest episodes of Pop Chaos. Turn around.
I'm turning around, Chief.
Are you making a YouTube
that
video?
book is.
They are.
Now, by God, let me tell you something about a show called Bob's Burgers. I tell you what, this show is the funniest show I've ever seen. I mean, my mom and my pa were just sitting out there watching that the television on the couch. I swear to God, the dog jumped up in my lap. I laughed my ass off.
How the hell did you get that?
No, I got this.
I was like, please God, let me borrow that for like 5 minutes.
Pokemon freaking everywhere.
Now, let's just get a shot of this.
Yes, we gotta get this.
Pokemon freaking everywhere.
Oh my God.
Oh, now we got Robert.
Talk about Bob's Burgers.
I'll tell you what. This steering wheel's digging right in my crotch.
I tried to look for the kid on my way to get him to ride it in here.
He may be. You know what? I think he's gone. It's harvest time.
You had to go pick his crops.
Oh my
That's all I
God.
gotta have in here.
You had to go catch up on Brokeback Mountain.
I don't have enough room in here.
I think he has a cabin.
Robert, strike a pose.
He
Okay, now my turn. Everybody else has straddled this
Can I take
thing.
you for a ride on my big green
What
tractor?
did you just say, Laura?
Am I doing this right? Is this,
Did you say
this the way-
Ditto?
Robert, you're getting ready to get tractored.
Ditto. Look.
That ain't right for people to think your tractor's sexy there, man.
It is. It's totally sexy. I'm telling you what. And so's Bob's Burgers on it.
I could take him on my big green tractor. I'll tell you what.
Well, I got
What's
about
the
2
deal
steps
with-
away from what's his name off of King of the Hill. I mean,
Boomhauer.
yeah, Boomhauer. I swear.
Damn it, Bill.
If he had had like a spit cup, it would not have surprised me.
Sad thing is, I'm not even sure if I got that on camera.
You got it on camera. He was standing next to it.
Well, I mean, I got the sound, but I don't think I got the actual picture and everything.
Oh my
so-
God, the picture's having worth 1,000 words. I'm telling you. But okay, let's start this over again.
I didn't have as funny as the Samurai Jack figure that woman had in here that time. Where he's all cut up, but his sword literally reached down here. and it had a button on his back that would go like this.
I remember that. I want that figure. Where was that? It didn't.
It was in that box that lady brought in that time. It had all the what the hell were those action figures in there?
Oh, it was the Sigma 6. Yeah.
Yeah, the Sigma 6.
She called Jim and he wouldn't take them.
Oh, bummer.
Well,
But
they
it
were all
had a Hellboy.
crap.
Well, it had a Hellboy figure.
Missing
in
his
there.
tail.
Yeah.
All right, well, who wants to start this off then? Since we
Okay,
got our
What's going on now?
we're
people
talking about the
here.
new fandom.
Okay.
Basically, the new fandom is pretty much the new fandom is basically
New Phantom is.
yeah. The new fandom is basically yeah, but you know the fans that are coming in new to something like say Transformers or Star Wars
Stuff
or
that we grew up
Avengers.
with.
Yeah,
Yes.
stuff that some of us have known for been in big fans.
Well, I mean, I dare say everybody here is. We're all about
probably
the same age.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
so.
roughly.
I mean, me, Jay, Robert, we're pretty much the Star Wars generation. We were the first generation to grow up with Star Wars.
I feel so old.
I'd say you're probably Star Wars generation too. How old are you?
28.
28.
Yes, you're right there.
We're pretty much the Star Wars, pretty much the first and second Star Wars generation. Because we were the ones that
I'm original trilogy, okay?
yeah, we were the ones that grew up with the original trilogy.
I remember when they came out.
Okay, so then I guess we have our example of our
The
old
fandom.
geezers.
Yeah, the geezer fandom.
Yeah, so
Geezer fan.
yes.
What is
much.
okay, let's see. Old fandom versus new fandom here. Empire Strikes Back, Hoth scene, four-legged walker stomping up to kill the rebels. What was it called? Anybody here?
AT-AT.
I thought it was.
You're disqualified.
What?
What is it, Robert?
AT-AT.
There you go. AT-AT. It was always referred to in the commercials as the AT-AT.
I never seen those commercials.
AT-AT.
Go on YouTube. Pop it up. Don't leave it.
So, but you didn't. But actually, you didn't do what a lot of the new fandom does.
What do they do?
Correct you.
Oh, Lord.
Like when I say AT-AT, I don't get AT-AT.
What do you get?
That's you. Well, you didn't say it's the AT-AT, not AT-AT. Like if I say it's the Scout Walker,
Scout Walker.
Not the old
Chicken Walker.
What's she looking
you know, but I don't get AT-AT cards.
Actually, I had the blueprints to that thing.
I still like calling it the atst.
He's playing with the same base.
That's Mario. Mario knows one chord.
All right, so
That means he can be in most like really bad metal bands.
How come you guys grew up with the original trilogy and I grew up with the freaking prequels?
Because we were born at the right
Because I'm 39.
Yeah, I grew up with freaking Jar Jar.
I was born in 1974, so I grew up with
Jar Jar's sister.
yes, Jar Jar's sister. Well, we're also the ones who got we kind of got lucky in a way. We grew up on Transformers and G.I. Joe and He-Man and Thundercats and
Silverhogs.
Silverhogs.
You grew up with the WWF. I had to grow up with the freaking PG era. The freaking PG era.
I grew up with Hulk Hogan telling people opening a restaurant in the Mall of America called Pasta Mania.
He's almost telling.
And
Eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and brother.
I actually had to grow up with King without a mask.
Although I did get to
Bald
see,
fat King.
something awesome. Knoxville Civic Coliseum, Andre the Giant versus Randy Macho Man Savage.
Now that would have been interesting. Very interesting.
What about Hulk Hogan versus Andre at WrestleMania 3?
No, we weren't worth Hulk Hogan in Knoxville, even though I don't understand why. Of course, when I grew up, Hulk Hogan wasn't as big as he became. I grew up more on stuff like
he had more
Ric Flair.
well, Ric Flair,
Ric
the
Flair,
NWA,
yeah.
back when Ric Flair wasn't a joke. Back when guys like
Arn Anderson.
and
Tully Blanchard.
back when Jerry Lawler was feuding with guys like Randy Savage
Mankind.
and
Jimmy Snuka.
Foley wasn't in. He wasn't in the area at the
Foley
time.
didn't come in until like the late 80s,
Yeah.
early 90s.
They're in the Attitude Era, back in the 90s.
Actually, Foley came in way before that.
What?
Cactus Jack was in the Memphis territories in the late 80s.
I don't know a whole lot about wrestling, so I'm not contributing.
Yeah,
I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Well,
we
Cactus
also-
Jack was in the WCW and the ECW, and then he came to WWE as Mankind.
He was also in NWA. He was also in.
Well, he was also in AWA, wasn't
He
he?
was in AWA. He was in. He went through the Texas territories. He went through USWA.
He went through Japan, and he was fighting Vader, and Vader ripped off. I think Vader ripped off his ear.
Germany.
I think it was Germany.
Yeah, I think it was. I just can't remember that.
But we also grew up with. And this is where RJ's going to jump in here. We grew up on Atari.
Atari.
Hey, we grew up on.
I had to grow up with Xbox and Wii.
Yeah, you're.
You didn't have to.
Oh, I feel so sorry for you.
No. Okay,
I didn't
all right.
have to grow up with the amazing Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and the NES.
See, now this goes back to the out of quarter segment that I did last year. What, Brian? Last year, where kids these days don't appreciate what they have. They need to go back to playing the Atari for a year and then go to the NES for a year. I mean, look at this. This is classic stuff right here.
I remember when this was the big decision you made on gaming. You made a decision between Nintendo or Sega.
I would have played that company sucks right there. LJN.
And why is that? Why do you say that?
Because they make games on all these big franchises like Back to the Future, Jaws, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Friday the 13th, and they made a complete joke out of their video games.
But where did you hear that? Have you played the games?
No, I have not, because I do not own a Super Nintendo, which sadly I regret, because I really want a Genesis, Nintendo, NES, and Super Nintendo. Because I really want to play these original games.
You know you can get them online, right?
Yeah, I know, except I've been trying to get them all over the place, except they're like $100.
No,
I don't know how to look.
talk to me after this is over.
Let me know. I'm interested.
Hey Dylan, I was video bombing you.
Well, you know, we spent a lot of time playing these games, and they're really hard.
Well, thanks for video bombing me.
These were really, really hard
I do want to
games.
say
Oh,
something.
but please tell me you. Oh, wait, what?
Your generation games, I have to say, are a lot easier than the
I had Sonic Spinball.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
I'm a big concern about me.
Except for a select few games that you run across.
Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and
They're brutally hard and unforgiving.
I never beat Metal Gear because I could not figure out how to get to
Anyone who says the older games are too easy has never played Battletoads.
Yes, the third level of
I never
Battletoads.
played the original Metal Gear.
I never beat the
Just
original
any
Metal Gear
level of
because I could not figure out how to
Battletoads.
get to Metal Gear.
Double Dragon